I'm curious if any of you guys have heard about the content creator Kai Patterson. I hadn't either, until I heard he had done a 2.5-hour movie cut of the Obi Wan Kenobi show. I immediately knew I needed to watch it. While I enjoyed the Kenobi show, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit disappointed with certain parts and episodes. I didn't and still don't think there was enough quality material to sustain a 6-part series, so I was excited to see it cut down into movie form. Before I go any further, I want to congratulate Kai and thank him for his hard work. I can't imagine the amount of time, effort and probably money it took him to do what he did. And regardless of what I thought of the movie, I tip my hat off to you. So, on to the movie. The first thing I noticed is that the opening started quite differently. I quickly realised that Patterson completely restructured the timeline of the show in a way that focused much more on Obi-Wan. And I actually really liked that. But with that said, with every positive there's a negative. And unfortunately I found the first 30 minutes, even with the new timeline, to be very slow. I recall having similar feelings about the first episode of the series. However, the film's first act felt like it dragged on even more than the show. I guess that perhaps I was hoping, due to shortening 6 hours down to 2.5 hours, that the beginning would pick up the pace much quicker, and unfortunately that just was not the case. And for those of you wondering, he did re-edit Leia's kidnapping, so it was much better. And just because of that change alone, I was okay with the slower start. After that, it wasn't until Kenobi and Vader's first confrontation that the movie picks up. The initial rematch was completely redone, and I think it was actually better. Patterson even found a way to explain why Kenobi was able to escape after being dragged through the fire, in a way that actually made sense. From there, the rescue from the Inquisitor's fortress was still unnecessary. I was secretly hoping Kai would be able to find a way out of this entire plot point, but unfortunately that was not the case. However, thankfully, it was much shorter. After that, the final 50 minutes of the movie flowed so much faster, and I really enjoyed the ending. The cinematic battle was completely redone as well, and it had 10 times the intensity and emotion. He made Obi-Wan leaving Darth Vader alive not only make sense, but it brought a slight tear to my eye. All in all, I was very glad I watched it, but even after cutting 6 hours down to 2.5, the Obi Wan Kenobi show wasted so much potential. That's not to say it wasn't good. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. However, I believe it could have been so much better. Anyway, thank you Kai Patterson for all your hard work and dedication to this project and to Star Wars. You certainly did the best job you could have done with the material.
You can say that again.
After the opening act, I think it actually improved the series in a multitude of ways. I would recommend all of you checking it out. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, may the Force be with you.